Six.
Right here.
Anthony Parker.
Yeah, go live over there. Yeah, go live over there.
High school golf team. Did nobody have a golf team?
Hey, Anthony Parker was the only one that
He
played.
was the only person on the golf
Hey,
team.
he got a scholarship from that, so
I'm not mad at him. South Carolina State. I'm not mad at him. Division free. I see you, Parker.
Bulldog.
These cats. Man, y'all some wild dudes.
Catz said he with the
you missed the show last
sound
week.
effect.
I
Yeah.
know.
We was talking about doing a show in Baltimore. They said Craig can't go to Baltimore.
I heard. I know. I look. Put like this.
Craig can't
I
go
heard
home.
this. I heard the show. I was listening to the show in my car and screaming and talking like I was sitting right there. Especially with Craig. Craig, you look Craig. I would have roasted your ass on this on that Steve Harvey and that Monique thing, man. Because you got an opinion and you ain't even listened to the whole damn
He just
clip.
clips.
I listened to 15 seconds. And I'm gonna formulate my
Steve
opinion on that
Harvey's a
15
damn
seconds.
coon, and so is
that's why
and so is your boy. What's that Bama that
Can we
Ray
start the
Lewis?
Ray Lewis, but
I
not
told
Jim
you, Ray
Brown.
Lewis, you can't come back around Baltimore.
Ray Lewis
Nowhere
is
near the
too,
harbor, Jack.
aka serial killer.
Was it more than one? I thought it was just the one he had to charge over. The one.
Ray done gave him a whole bunch of boxes.
All right, give me my check, gentlemen.
222.
Go ahead, Ant.
Check.
Go ahead, Dave.
Check. 1, 2.
Getting on tonight?
Hold on. Do it again. Do it again. Go ahead, Keith.
222.
Go ahead, Ant.
2, check.
Go ahead, Dave.
Check 1, 2. Check.
That's 5. We're not using.
I don't agree with Rob Kraft.
That's for FIU.
Go ahead, give me my jump in there.
I'm mad at him for going to. I'm like, you got all that money. We had him come to you.
They talk about how much he spent.
Random. Yeah, but still, like just going to a random, not random, but
He
obviously.
was a regular at that, yo.
No, when I say random, I mean local. Maybe I should say.
They said it was a sting operation.
Yeah, there was this thing. I'm
No,
like,
no, I know that.
Money's supposed to be coming to him.
That's I'm like,
Give me my check,
like,
Keith.
with that type of money.
222.
Go ahead, Ant.
Most of the time.
Check.
Go ahead, Dave.
Check 1, 2.
Why your mic so damn low, Dan?
Mine?
Yeah.
Is this
He don't got the pad all the
Is
way.
it this pad? I gotta be all the way on, Anthony.
Open your mouth.
How it
man.
work,
Open your
man?
mouth.
That's what you want me to do? Open my mouth.
Open your mouth.
What's going on? What is
You
going
gotta
on?
speak
Can you
clear.
switch mics?
Oh my God, boy. Let me.
You good? You want me to switch mics?
You good, man. You good, man. You good now.
Gwenda, what you doing still up? I know you took your medicine. You should be asleep by now, Gwenda.
All right. So we ain't even talking about FI. We're gonna do
That's what I just said. I
Robert
said
Half,
Robert Half.
Calf, whatever name.
I don't
Craft,
think
whatever
so.
name.
I don't think so.
I got an idea for
Robert Kraft.
FIU.
R.
Yeah,
Kelly.
let's hear it.
What you got? What you got?
I think the Duke staff, the trainer, the Duke staff, the people in charge of giving Zion some shoes, they need to be FIU.
Why though? Why?
Because he played in some old Paul Georges he been
What's
playing
up,
in
Parker?
for
That sounds
months.
like that was
That's
the
their
first
choice,
one.
though. That's their
Personal
choice.
preference. He grabbed what he grabbed when he put on that
You,
job.
you,
Go to some
you said you
Wildcats
played
page,
football, right?
man.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you play in used shoes?
You can see the whole crew.
I
on
never
Wildcats
I never
page.
liked playing in brand new shoes.
I know, but in terms of like Zion, for number one, I feel like Zion shouldn't even been in no Paul Georges. That's number one.
That's their choice. That's what they put them out there. I'll be honest with you.
Now, I would like to see.
They don't
Okay,
have.
all
I'll
right,
tell you this.
all right.
I don't
So
like
we
to see
gonna start
anybody
the show.
in low cut shoes playing basketball right now. I don't.
Paul George is not low, but I'm saying the way Zion is like a big
Trust me, when
guy.
schools, for those schools, they got contracts.
Oh yeah, you get.
They
we're
can't
gonna
do
start
He
this show.
supposed to wear some LeBron.
No. When, for schools that got contracts, they cannot deviate too much from what
Can't
they
yo
bring.
Vaughn?
I thought they had a
What's
choice.
up?
Like I thought they had a choice.
on?
of-
Yeah,
Hey,
you
what's
get
up?
multiple. You get multiple.
You gotta say,
pairs
look,
of
I can check this out. yo. This is my
Like,
podcast. Can
they
you?
have a choice of
Yeah, but
Of
I bet
Paul
you,
George,
but I bet you,
Paul
if you,
Podcast,
I bet you,
can
if you look, everybody was wearing the same
Community
shoe
Cuts for
back
Kids
then.
be coming back to
Everybody
St.
was
Louis for
wearing-
our
I don't think so. I don't think so.
19th year.
And-
Yeah.
Well, some of us,
And
but
the
I bet you the majority
BG3s
of
are out right now. He
Okay.
chose to wear
Got
those
Dolly.
2.5s.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Williams.
you talk about the staff.
Hey, what's up, Greg? I see
From
you
what
on
I
here, man.
heard, they had choices
Say,
of
Dan.
what they wanted to wear.
FIUU. We're gonna go with Robert Kraft.
No, you keep
No.
saying it. We keep saying no.
Why are you saying
R.
that?
Kelly.
Did he get it? He got it already. We gonna give him a master's?
Why can't we go Robert Kraft? Why can't we do Robert Kraft? Wait, tell me why
I
not?
don't, I don't agree with it. Yeah, I don't.
Why not?
He's just an old player.
You tell us why you think he should get it.
Because he's an NFL owner. He got caught with his hand in the damn cookie jar. Why not? Give it to his ass.
Hold on,
If it was an
question.
NFL player right now getting that indictment, it'd be all over the day.
It's a
This is true.
misdemeanor.
This is true. But question.
Let's give it to him. Let's stick the man. Why
Do y'all
not? What the hell?
remember? Do y'all remember when they
Is that
caught?
what you want to do? Because
Yeah,
Do
basically.
y'all remember when they caught the Colts owner Jim Irsay with some coke on him?
Yeah.
Because the
Y'all
speed.
remember that?
uh-huh.
Did y'all make him FIUU?
We wasn't doing
No,
shit.
no,
Sure.
yeah,
Sure.
that was a couple of years ago.
But
That was that wasn't that
should've
long
been.
ago.
It
It was
should've
like a year and some change ago.
Yeah, we ain't even doing this a year.
Oh, okay. I ain't know. I was just making sure I stay
we
consistent.
started in April, something like that.
I'm trying to get the Kraft FIUU.
You
Y'all
gotta
saying no.
just give us some reasons why.
Because he's an NFL owner and he got caught in a prostitution ring. Why not? What more do I need to tell you? What more do I need to say about that?
If this was just somebody else because he's Robert Kraft, that's what we want to do. You want to stick the man?
Yes, he's Robert Kraft. That's right. Yeah, NFL owner. How they come down on the players for doing anything and everything? Why not?
I give him.
Stick the
The only
man.
reason I would give
Okay,
it to
so,
him.
but wait a minute. You're assuming that Robert Kraft is like they vote, right, Craig? Right? When you talk about the NFL owners,
What's up, Sweat?
like they vote on shit. So do you really think that Robert Kraft is in there trying to stick it to the players and black people and,
Yeah.
and black?
Yeah.
Really?
It's the same.
This is the same guy that
I ain't saying black people. I said the
This
players
is
in
same.
general.
I'm
It
gonna
gotta
be
be a
keep
black
to it. This
player.
same black white
Yeah,
dude that
It
just
ain't gotta be a
he
black
got
player. I'm
jailed.
talking about the players in general, man. It gotta be a black player. I'm not trying to be racist. with it.
Come on,
It's
man. You're
players
taking
in
on
general.
Brother Minister's persona,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
real hard today.
I just said it's the players in general. I said I'm not saying it's just got to be a black player. What you talking about? I just said it like
I don't agree with that.
You like
Yeah, we need to find somebody else.
You shouldn't
We
either.
need to find
But
somebody else.
I'm
India
gonna
love.
tell. Look, hey, and
India
it's gonna
love.
get out there. I'm gonna tell you who should get FIUU.
Daniel
Our
son.
production dude.
Huh? I ain't hear what y'all saying.
I said it.
What'd you say?
he just said it.
What'd you say?
He just said it.
What'd you
He
say?
got quiet here too on this side. He just said our production guy. You acting like you understand English.
The
Like,
production guy should get an FIUU.
who's our production guy, Craig?
Malik, why you want to give it to? Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Man, you a
Hey,
little
hey,
slow
he-
today.
you know what? He hear it too. He gonna hear it too.
That's why he
Hey.
said I said it.
All right, man. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we are back at it. It's that podcast with some wild cats. My name is Craig Black, and in the building, I got my family, got my dude Keith, aka Cat Daddy Keith, aka Still Your Girl, aka Pimpin' is Pimpin'. What's up, Keith?
Come on, Joe. What's up, Black?
I also got my dude in the building, my man Ant, aka Agent Asshole, aka I will get kicked out of my kids' game every damn week. It don't matter. What's up, Ant?
Hey, brother. Craig. How you doing, man?
What the hell is going on here?
Brother Minister.
And also I got my dude. He's back for the 4th consecutive week, and it's impressive now. It's impressive. I'm starting to believe in this guy. Got my dude Dave up in here, aka the voice of reason. What's up, Dave?
What's up, Black?
Also known as the town voice of reason. Yes, that's what he's known as. Yeah. Got to give it up to my super producer, the intern, the dude that runs the show for real. My man Trayon is up in here as well. And this podcast is about us and our friendship over the last 35 plus years. And the topics we cover, it's about our opinion, not about your opinion. We don't give a damn about you, what you think. It's about what we think. All right. Let's get it started. We're kicking it off with we're going to start with R. Kelly. Quick conversation on R. Kelly. He's been indicted, I think like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 counts of sexual abuse. Well, you know, hell, we going back to the Aaliyah days. Anyway, do y'all think he's going to do some prison time? Straight up. Do you think he's actually going to get?
Before we even get into the prison time, how about Slim had his bond was set for $1 million for as many records as this dude done sold. He couldn't come up with $100,000 to get out of jail yet.
He's still in jail?
He's still in jail.
Kells ain't got no money.
No, he's still in jail.
That's what they said on the radio today, that he had not posted bond yet, and all he need to come up with is 10% of that $1 million bond.
See, my thinking was Kels was going to beat the system again, just for the mere telling me he doesn't have any money. That takes a different turn. That takes a different turn.
He don't have $100,000 for all the records that he done sold.
He done paid a lot of money to get out of all these scandals. Come on now. He done, them lawyers, they ain't nothing cheap. He done bought his way out of jail plenty of times messing around with these kids, man.
No, but they said they expected him to be out sometime on Saturday or maybe over the weekend before he's due back in court on Monday.
Oh, keeps giving us bad information.
No. He's still there right now. I'm not saying that. I'm just reading what they say.
He ain't out yet. I don't keep like I don't. If I was going on Thursday morning, he should have enough money to be out Thursday evening.
Right.
Not,
That's what I'm saying. He's
like
still in
2-3
it.
days yet.
Oh yeah, he says he's blaming his mismanagement of Kelly's current money woes.
Yeah, money woes, which means this bank don't have $100,000.
So let's go around the room real quick.
Damn.
Because I know you like to ask the group.
He got no
You like to ask the group what they think. Yeah, he going. I'm gonna start first. He going to jail. If he don't got no money, he going to jail this time.
He in jail right now.
No, I'm sorry.
He's gonna stay in jail.
Is he gonna do the prison time? Is he gonna get convicted?
If he
and actually
doesn't have,
sit?
if he doesn't have enough, he's going to prison this
I
time.
put like this. I think he's already been convicted in the court of public appeal.
Yeah.
Opinion. So.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been convicted
Yeah.
3
I
times
think
already.
that
in public
lifetime,
opinion. I
that
mean,
lifetime series probably did more damage to him than anything that a lawyer gonna do, because everybody done looked at it and done made their own opinion on it.
My thing is how he's doing the OJ. How are you going back? You done beat the case time after time. How are you going back and doing more dumb shit?
Yeah,
I don't
when
understand.
he didn't get caught the first time.
Yeah, that's like how many dudes you seen out here that they get away with something the first time and now it's just this is what I do, and it just keeps going.
Come on, man, he's been paying people off for years. So I mean, just that alone is going to make.
And you know what? He doesn't have that machine behind him either. He doesn't have that record label that has that influence of other people with that long reach with that other money.
Man,
It's different times, man.
But we talked about this a little bit before though, right? All of us in here got kids. There's no way in hell I'm letting my 13-year-old go with another grown-ass person somewhere that I don't know. I mean, overnight, that I don't know what's going on with the 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be having this type of relationship with his parents at.
You say that.
And I'm not saying that I'm not excusing him from anything that he did, because he's wrong, and I don't know how any dad wouldn't have took care of that on their own.
You're right. You say that though, but think about it. Like you said, everybody has kids, and everybody in here, their kids have participated, like in sports, AAU type sports. So think about all the parents, and I know not you, not my man to my right. Think about all the parents that you guys have traveled to Kentucky, and Chicago or Florida. Think about all the parents that of the team that didn't go. It's pretty much it's similar in that it's not similar in that it's not the same. It's music, it's entertainment versus sports. But think about all the parents that have sent their kids down to tournaments in Florida with parents weren't there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I think part of the part, and then again, kind of go back to the original point. Part of the ploy right now is why he can't pay that $100,000 is he owes $162,000 in child support. So if he comes up with that $100,000, it immediately is going to go towards that $162 that he owes in child support, and so he won't be able to get out anyway.
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. But
Where's
like
his
Keith said,
millions at?
He should have millions. He should have enough to pay the child support
Yeah, but
and
they
$100 grand.
They said that he doesn't even own the rights to his most famous song, I Believe I Can Fly. He doesn't even own the rights to that.
Yeah, a lot of the rights to some of the music he got went to Aaliyah's mom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
that's how
I mean,
life
he's
works.
been touring lately. You would think that just a tour, like one tour alone.
What tour he been doing?
He's been when he first
I
got
saw the birthday party after the Lifetime series came out. Well, he ain't been.
That's
They
what I'm
said he
talking
was
about.
gonna go overseas.
That's what I'm talking
Overseas, they were still in demand too to
after
do
the
shows.
Lifetime thing. They said he was on tour during the Lifetime thing. So think about it, Keith, whether it's a couple shows,
Well, that just throws my whole
he
thread
said what?
to shit because I thought he was gonna be able to pay.
that money stash gone.
Yeah, some flights and stuff.
Yeah, because you got to think he got multiple residents. He got homes in Chicago, homes in Atlanta. So then he still got people he paying.
Nah, the one in Atlanta, they still on the Lifetime show.
That's the deal. Tell it, going to jail. But the crazy thing is, you still got fans out here that still love this man, still believe in this man, still listen to his music. I mean, it's crazy. It is what it is. Well, I think he should be locked up, but I just thought he'll be able to pay his way out. All right. We're going to switch gears, and we're going to jump into sports right now. We got to jump into this, I guess this went viral as well.
Quick
the
joke.
Nike explosion.
Quick joke before we switch. Somebody said, man, they're going to have Bill Cosby doing comedy, Justice Sweat, and R. Kelly singing, and Suge Knight producing and promoting on the
Yeah, they said
That was a meme. That was
jail was gonna be lit.
Yeah, he cut me off for that, didn't he? So we're switching gears. We going to sports. So Zion Williamson shoe exploded. My question is, okay, we saw it happen on national TV. Barack Obama was there. He pointed out his shoe exploded. Can he actually try to sue Nike
For what?
No.
defective shoes?
What's the basis of it?
The shoe exploded, man.
I don't think the shoe itself was defective. I think you looking at.
You don't think that shoe was defective? You see that shoe, man?
I
You
got
saw
the
that
shoe.
shoe, man.
I got the shoe. I'm looking at a 285-pound dude moving in that at that pace, at that speed, with that amount of torque. Trying to.
He wasn't
turn
doing no
position.
serious move. It wasn't like he was going up for a dunk. He was just like he was
Stopping on
turning
the dime,
around.
getting ready to cut at 285.
He gave him a fake spin trying to
Man,
get it.
that was that sweatshop Nike.
285, how long? Quite some time. I mean, 285.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Maybe
like
high
I said
school
earlier,
265.
I ain't never
270,
been
I don't
big
know.
on the low cut or mid, however you want to call it. I ain't never been big on that for those kind of shoes, but
I mean, I think he should be able to sue Nike because Nike signed a contract with Duke, and Duke's getting paid from Nike for them to wear them shoes, and he wearing the shoes to go with that contract, and he's the #1 pick in it in NBA draft, hands down, and now he's injured due to their sweatshop shoes. So I mean,
nah, man, I'm not buying that.
yeah,
That could
Yeah,
happen.
that's-
No
That
matter
could
what,
happen
no
on.
matter what, Craig is going against.
Yeah, I know he's gonna go
going
all
against the
the way
man.
up.
It's the system.
Hey,
but
when
Slim,
you heard the system
That could have happened. That could have happened
One
during
machine,
the first day of
machine,
practice. That
machine.
could have happened at any game. It could have happened at any practice, any workout. I mean, it just happened. It just so happened to be the North Carolina game that made it bigger than what it was because it was on national TV. It was against their arch rival, but
The
that could have happened.
Craig, if anything,
exploded, man.
Craig, if anything, you're pointing at the wrong people. Like he steps on Duke's campus. Duke has the contract with Nike.
Right.
Duke is telling him he has to wear this shoe, or I'm sorry, wear a Nike shoe. So if he's going to sue anybody, he would sue the school for making him wear the product that.
Well, let's get them both. Let's get Duke and Nike. Let's sue them both. Come on now. This dude, you just jeopardized this dude's future. You could be messing up over $100 million right
They
now.
didn't jeopardize his future. He had a $8 million insurance policy out there. So
if he slips below the 16th pick,
right then.
he gets 18 million. I mean, he gets
8 million.
$8 million.
So I mean, they have some things out there in place.
His family had
to
that in
protect
place.
him. Oh, this is Duke.
Duke had that in place.
No, Duke don't got the insurance policy on him. He has his own policy. Duke's not going to put a policy on a player.
They've had those policies for years. I forgot what it's called.
Man, that
It's called
shit
the
like-
Lords of London. Lords of London, but it's called the Loss of Value Insurance Act.
Because look, I had to call one of the guys we trying to get on this show. I called him to get his opinion on it. Former NCAA coach, to get his opinion on it, and he was telling me that is something that's fairly common, but it's for high-profile athletes. It's not for
Everybody can't
everybody on that squad, but they do it in some cases for high-profile athletes.
Man, that shoe looked like it had some C4 on the side of that thing, man. Come on, man. I ain't never seen no Nike. No, I ain't never seen no shoe disintegrate like that.
This is not the first time that happened.
Yeah, but you never seen a player like him. He sounds
Yeah.
like it,
But, I mean, even-
happened, man.
Manu
He
Ginobili
ain't no
did it.
bigger than.
Well, wait, everybody keeps saying that.
Ginobili
man,
did it in
seem like he's the
2014 in
biggest
the pair of LeBron.
But
player
everybody
ever
keeps
to come
saying that
across the hardwoods of college.
There are no 285 players.
Come on now.
Like, I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm on board with Craig that he should sue anybody.
Yeah,
but
that's not going.
like everybody keeps saying, well, he's 285. He's.
There's
making
been
these
bigger
cuts,
players
he's
than
making-
that in
I mean,
Nikes. Come on now.
It's
They're not cutting like that.
Shaq.
yeah, but
Track-
still the cut.
Right, but
It
this is
just-
not the first time
so what
that
I'm saying
shooter
is-
done that either. Like Ginobili did it, he wasn't nowhere close to
It was
285,
different shooter.
and that was it was a LeBron.
That was an old LeBron for that year.
And
This
and
was a
remember I
old-
hit
this
you
was
up
a
last
old
week,
Paul George.
and I
pretty
asked
shit.
you how often. Thought it was every game.
No, it depends on the program.
I was asking Mr. Cowan because he has a connection to a certain whatever. But nevertheless, can you tell me how often do you think they get shooting?
It depends on the program.
Yeah, it varies from program.
Yeah, it varies from
What's
program
your
to
point
program.
though when you say how
Alright.
often? Like, what are you trying to get?
Because
to?
I was trying to see if this was a brand new shoe or not. I thought NBA players got new shoes
And so this
every game.
So my point is, what are you
Not all
saying?
NBA
Nah.
players got contracts though. Not all NBA players have shoe contracts.
And you got to think like they get a certain like with Duke, you have kids that have come out of it. But I'm saying kids, you have players that have come out like a Kyrie Irving, Nike will put out to other schools because that's where he came from. Same way with LeBron and Ohio State. Even though he didn't go to Ohio State, that's his home state. They get a specific they get a certain amount of LeBron stuff or limited edition LeBron stuff. So I think he had a choice to pick from where he wanted to pick from. But I mean, most athletes don't like to play in new shoes. Like I couldn't play in a pair of new shoes. I gotta break them in and wear them to practice or something like that. I didn't want to play in a pair of new shoes. And I don't think a lot of them want to do it because that wasn't the latest Paul George that was out. He got a PG3 out right now,
Well, he broke those shoes.
and that was a
in.
2.5. Yeah, he broke them in.
He broke them in.
We don't know
broke
how
them out.
many times he wore them to practice or how many times he wore them in games before that.
He broke them damn shoes. I just think,
You just want to see where everybody.
hey man, I mean,
Man,
I'm sure.
These are-
I'm sure
I'm
they signed
for the
something
kid. I'm
before
all
they
about
got
the
there
kids
that
right
we
now.
gonna
When it
wear
comes to
Nikes,
these-
and if something happens, I'm
the
not suing
collegiate
Nike.
athletes, school, NCAA. I'm about the kids. Take care of the kids. So if they somehow ruin this kid's future, if he winds up being this injury takes him out, you know what I'm saying? Later on, you never know. It could. You never know.
He has a strain.
Right.
But you never
strain.
know. A
So
strain
what you saying- so what you saying is that
can
he'll-
turn into a tear. You never know.
What you saying?
Sound
He'll,
like
he'll
that,
go
man.
number one, right? And then 2 years from now, he can
Blow that knee right out.
right, and it all goes
That
back.
could
And
to
it all
Nike
goes
shoe.
back to this exploding
That
Nike.
could have
right?
happened. That could have happened on the first day of practice.
Mm.
It could have happened on the first day of practice.
I don't think Zion had any injuries before. I think I heard him say that he's never been injured before what happened again in that game.
Anytime you step on the court, the field, the ice, or whatever you're looking at playing sports, an injury is a part of it.
Not an exploding shoe though. I mean, come on now.
I
That's
still think it
that's
had a lot
faulty
to do with
equipment. That's like him dribbling the basketball and the basketball explode.
I
Too
got
much pressure in the
I
basketball.
got
Come on
him,
now.
him grabbing the rebound and squeezing the pressure out of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't see that one?
It's the same thing. It's just the
That's a
amount of power
defective
that you-
basketball.
Okay.
Is it?
It's just the power of 285 pound youngin that just don't know how strong he is. Country strong
Okay,
from out of South Carolina.
I just want the dude to make sure he's gonna get his money.
Because I don't think everybody keeps talking about he shouldn't play no more or like Duke is hindering him from going there. This kid coming from out of South Carolina. Yeah, he got aspirations to go to the pros, but you can't tell me a kid from out of South Carolina wouldn't jump at the opportunity to go play at Duke.
So if this was your son right now,
Are we
and that
transitioning?
Nike exploded, and he had a chance to be the #1 pick in an NBA draft right now, and now he has a strained knee, you would let him go back?
Not if he's not 100%, but if he's 100%,
He's 100%.
if he's 100%, Slim, let's go win this tournament.
Put another pair of socks on, Slim. Tighten up your shoes.
But if he's not 100%, then no, we're not doing any of that till he's 100%.
Dirk Billy, if you listening, this is why I needed you here today.
But this is
We're
my
not doing
thing.
anything if he's not
This is my
100%.
thing. I mean, whose 100% are you going with? Him telling you he's 100%?
Can't nobody else tell
Or
me
the
that. He know
doctors
what his
telling you
body.
he's 100%?
He know his body. Can't nobody else tell me about his body. But
So who should we listen to, Craig? So we listen to the
an athlete's going to tell you he's ready. He's going to get out there and play. Come on now. Come on now. You're going to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to play. I want to play.
Nah, see, you talking about
As
you
a
talking,
parent,
you talking about when you play. Right now, it's a whole bunch of protocol that you got to go through and pass tests to make sure that you're good to go.
We had 2 questions on the table. You're transitioning into those 2 questions.
yes.
So, as a parent, what would you do? What would you advise your child to do? And as a player, what would you do?
No. As a parent, my kid down. He's
You
not
say
playing anymore.
you say you're gonna shut him down.
I would shut him down.
He's 18 years old.
He's-
Why you gonna shut him down?
I would say, son, you're not playing no more.
No,
We're
no.
going to the
You
NBA.
would
All right,
advise him.
we're done.
You
We're
can't
done.
make him not
Yes,
play.
we're done.
He's 18,
Well,
19 years old.
maybe you can't do that to your son, but it's a wrap.
Well, where are
It's
you
a wrap.
living, son?
We're going to get the millions, man. We don't need to play for Duke now for.
Whoa.
But just
We don't need to play no more.
Oh, your argument, that's a totally different argument. What do we need to play for? And I'm talking about you gonna tell your son he can't play?
Yes.
Or you gonna advise your son he can't
No,
play?
I'm gonna tell him he can't play.
Come on, man.
But-
He's not 7. He ain't playing
And
AAU.
he also
He's
he
not
also
16.
signed a letter of
Okay.
intent for that year to play ball.
your son is
Okay.
6'7", 280. He might say, forget you.
Nah.
Right
I'm
now.
shutting
Hold
it
on,
down.
okay.
It's
so,
a wrap.
So let me give you the
I'm gonna
second.
say, son, listen, look at this. Look at your future. Look at your future. Either you can play the rest of this one season and possibly win a national championship. It's not guaranteed that you're going to win a national championship.
But that's what he came there
and
for. one
possibly
season.
get hurt. Or we can just sit out,
Read.
wait till the draft. Because it's me and my son. We in it together.
not you.
Yes, it is.
You ain't in the
We,
field.
or we,
You wasn't
or
with
we
him shooting in
can
the
wait.
gym.
Right.
Or we can wait
We.
and be the number 1 draft pick in the NBA and get this money.
Hey, look.
Do you remember
And be
2
set
weeks
for the
ago?
rest of our lives.
Do you remember 2 weeks ago?
Come on, man.
It sound like you living through your
Come
son
on.
instead
No,
of letting
that
your son.
sound
No,
live
like-
it's not.
That
That's
sound
the,
like-
That's part of the
Y'all
problem right
make
now.
that
Is
sound
you got a lot of parents.
No,
You got a lot of
doing
parents
it
living through
every
these
day,
kids
No,
right
the
now.
problem is you got a lot of coaches out here pushing these kids too hard and not giving them the right advice when they should. Why would you play the rest of the season? For what reason?
You know what, Craig?
So when they tell them the same goal that you had at the beginning of the
He's
season.
the number 1 draft
The
pick.
same goal that you had at the beginning of the season is the same goal that you got right now.
Oh my God.
What's the difference? You could have got hurt in game 1.
But
But you
got hurt. You got hurt now.
So if he's not
It's here now.
100%,
It's reality.
if he's not 100%, that's out of the question. But if he can go
It's a wrap
and
now.
he's been cleared, and
It's
so
no
Daddy
reason
Daddy
to mess
saying-
up the money. It's no reason to mess up, or even chance to mess up the money.
Mess up y'all money?
To mess up
That's
our money.
look, Danny say you can go to the family position and get cleared by the family position. As opposed to the team shop.
Last week you
Tell
was,
Danny I said fuck that family position.
last week you was against Steve Harvey getting the money.
So, Craig, let me ask
You
you
got
this.
that
now.
right.
So let me ask you this now.
It's
Under
the
those,
integrity
under those
game,
same
Craig.
circumstances that you just talked about,
Mhm.
would you have even had him even go to college?
Yeah, come on now. See,
No, you
no,
losing
listen,
now. Come
no,
on.
listen.
Nah,
no,
come on,
Craig
talk
would
to
have
me.
had it
Listen,
going overseas.
listen. No, I
Craig
would
would
not.
have-
No, I would not.
Oh.
Don't tell me what I was
You
going
get
to
right
do.
there.
Don't
What
tell
you-
me. You asked me a
what
question.
you
Let me
doing?
answer my question.
You coming right back to what I was saying.
Let
Come
me
on.
answer the question.
Come on.
You going to Duke. I want you to be a Duke for the exposure. Yes. I want you to go play for Coach K and get all that, all the accolades. That's great. But son, you're hurt now. You got hurt. Okay?
Strain.
And you're still number 1. You're still the number 1 draft pick. Why not shut it down and let's go get the money? Okay, we're done. You did all you can do. You got all this footage. Everybody
You
knows.
have not done
Zion,
all you
you are the
can do.
man.
You have not done all
But
you
there's,
can
a,
do.
but there's a chance he might not be number 1 if he do sit out.
It's a greater chance that he may not be number 1 if he re-injures that knee.
So
It's
that's like
a
his
strain.
And as soon as the strain is 100%, then
A
you go
strain
back
can
and you
turn
finish
into
what
a
you started.
tear.
Oh, no.
It can go any way, man. It can go any way. I can't believe y'all want to shut him down. I'm like, y'all not gonna tell your son not to go get them.
Can you answer the second question? I think
Yeah, because
if you were Zion, what would you do?
you know, being a young athlete at that, if I'm in that mindset, you know he don't want to play.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not asking what
If I was
Zion.
if I was athlete, I'm gonna want to go play because I'm young. You can't tell me no not to play. I want to play. That's the athlete's mentality. Come on now, that's what they want to do. But I'm looking more of their future. I'm not looking at right now. I'm looking at 2 to 3 years from now in the
So what do you
NBA.
want? So let's say hypothetically he shuts it down. He shuts it down. He plays no more college basketball.
And he goes off to the NBA. Yeah.
You don't just go off into the NBA because the draft and stuff is not until June. So what do you do in between now and then, Craig?
You
Well, all your you recruit.
You recruit.
It's a strain. His strain will be recovered by this time next week.
Next week.
It's a strain.
You work out. You stay with the team. You sit on the bench. You support the team.
And
you don't
tell
play.
them I'm not playing.
But I'm not
tell them
playing. That's
I'm
not the
still
same
hurt.
team.
Wait,
still hurt.
That's not the same team.
Because
not
my
right.
dad said I can't play.
How you know he's not going?
The doctors.
How do you know?
Not
Hold
only
on,
the
hold on,
doctors. As a
hold on.
player, as a
How do
player,
you know?
as a player.
You're saying this, but how do you know he wouldn't listen to his father? Like, okay, Dad, I'm not going to play. I want to go. How do you know he's not going to say that? Why are you so insistent that he's not going to listen to his father and be like, hey, I'm going to go play? Why wouldn't you think he wouldn't take his father's advice if his father's just trying to look out for him, look out for the future? It's not like he's trying to tell him something terrible.
The one thing is, like Anthony said, like Keith said, it's a strain. It's not a tear. It's not, he didn't blow anything out. So if you've played sports, and I'm assuming he's played since he probably was like 6 years old.
And never has been injured.
Yeah. Keith.
But
But Craig, at some point in time, you have twisted something. I'm not saying he had a serious injury. At some point in time, you play that much basketball, he has twisted something. He has twisted an ankle, he's twisted a knee, something. And and that's all that's happened now. He has a strain, he twisted his knee, that's it.
The only difference right now is the prediction of what's going to happen to his future as far as him going number one. But that could have happened on the first day of practice.
And look, Danielle makes a great point. He said, you would have him just working out. You can get hurt working out.
Exactly.
Good point, Danielle.
It could happen on the first day of practice.
Hey, that's my opinion.
Slim, he
I'm
done stepped on that part of that floor.
That's my opinion.
He done stepped on that part of that floor every day since he's been on that campus since June.
So
That
you know
is
what,
great,
Craig?
and he hasn't been injured until now.
But you know what, Craig? I'm gonna say one more thing. Okay, so your son goes to Duke, and in the 8th game, he's still perfectly healthy. Right? Hasn't hurt. Why not say, son, we're gonna shut it down. Just in case.
You done
No.
seen enough. You done
No,
seen enough. We done
just
seen enough. We
in
got footage
case.
and everything.
That's
He
what
got
I'm
hurt.
saying.
You just made the
keep
top
throwing
10 on
these-
Sports Center.
You did this in the last podcast. You keep like me and Barack talking every week. All these
Did you bring
fantasies
up the
you
last
throw out
podcast?
there.
Did
The
you do that?
fantasies you throw
We
out there.
doing that now?
Yes, I am. The fantasies you throw out, really. The fantasies you throw out there, it happened.
It's
a
a
reality.
question.
He got hurt.
It's a question. I'm asking you, why wouldn't you tell your son to shut it down just in case? Of your
That
logic.
doesn't make sense, man. That doesn't make
doesn't?
sense. No, it
It
doesn't.
don't make sense for you to tell your son.
It does make sense because he got hurt.
We shutting it down.
Yes, we. That's
The
right.
we part
He
don't
wanted
make
to sue
sense.
Duke, and then he wants.
I'm gonna sue Duke and Nike. Don't forget about Nike too. Nike
You
gets some
want
of
to
this
sue
too.
Duke, you want to sue Nike, and you want to shut it down.
Shut it down.
You
Let's
realize
do
that
it.
once they sign certain letters of intent, certain things with the university, that's in there that they're not going to sue.
Craig don't care about.
In some of those places, that's
Craig don't care.
Hold on. Listen. My question was, can he? I wouldn't say he should.
Nah, he
He
can't.
said he.
I say
I would
can.
sue Duke. I would sue Nike.
Yeah, he can't.
I would sue all
He's
of them.
already signed.
I
all
would
of them.
swallow him, but can he do it? I guess he can't because you just told me.
And I guess he's
about-
supposed to get back all them sweatsuits and all that good Nike gear that he got over there. That he's been walking around in.
You never know when his sweatsuits might explode on him next. You never know. All right. We got to switch gears. You're right. We got to get out of this. We got to switch gears. All right. We got to go to the FIUU of the week. And
You got a new candidate, man.
we got a new candidate.
He will be getting his third
You're
scholarship.
Because of my opinion, you want to make me the FIU because you don't agree with me. Because you don't agree with me.
I
That's
haven't
how
said
it is.
nobody's name yet.
No, I'm just
That's how it
saying.
is.
I'm just saying over the candidates that we have on this paper, when it says Robert Kelly, Robert Kraft, it's just
And
saying
then the dots.
or Craig Black.
The dot.
I tell you, boy, you cannot have a difference of opinion with some people. So we're going to have them, right?
No, we not. We
No.
talked about
No.
this.
So
You
who was
wanna go with
the FIU of the week? And tell me who it is then.
We might have to say that after the break or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to a break on that.
We're not just gonna
This
pick
is
Robert
This is
Kraft.
the end of the damn show. We can the end of the damn week coming back on the break.
Well,
What are you talking about?
on the next show, we'll get
I
two.
have two
How about that?
FIUs.
Oh God, boy, God, kid.
Oh,
So we need to get an FIU for the next damn show.
what you call it? Could be FIU.
Who's that?
Coach from Syracuse.
Jim Boeheim, yeah, that's a great. You know what? That's a great.
Come on, man.
That's
That's
a great.
That's the most. That's
That's a great one right there.
No, that's the most insensitive thing, man. If you really gonna lobby that, man,
Don't do that.
come on, man.
And he-
That's-
you gotta realize, you gotta Syracuse fan.
Yes, with Syracuse.
He's been a certified Syracuse fan all his life.
I don't give a damn if he's a fan of that. I
I'm
got
giving him the history behind.
Right.
Nah, but
But
that's insensitive,
that
man.
aside, that
All I knew was
aside.
it was a car accident.
But-
It was fatal, and
That's
I
why
heard
he
he might,
can't get-
and I heard
he
he might
can't
have been a DUI.
Nah,
No,
it
it
was
was
no
not.
DUI,
No,
and
that's-
they
So
said
we're
he
arguing
was
right now
outside of the
about
car.
who's going to be the FIU.
He got hit. He got
He ain't got it,
another
Kevin.
accident, and he was outside of the vehicle.
'Cause we
and
can't
it
do
was
Robert
dark where
Kraft.
he was at, and
Give me
he
one
stayed
good
on the
reason
scene.
why we
But the
can't do
alcohol
Robert
and drugs
Kraft. Tell me
involved.
why we can't do Robert Kraft.
You give us one good reason why we should. all
Because
you
he got
said,
caught
all
with
you
his hand in
said
the
was,
cookie jar
What
because he's
cookie
going
jar?
out getting happy.
What cookie jar?
He's a big.
What is this?
You know the best thing? He's a
1960,
billionaire.
You
And he's
talking about
going
a
to
cookie
a
jar.
damn
Getting a happy ending.
getting happy ending. He could buy a damn happy ending spa. What does he need to go to a spa for?
So let's be clear.
He got $1 billion.
So let's be clear.
And I heard and he
So let's be-
divorced.
so
He said
let's-
he's divorced.
His wife
No, his
died.
wife died.
Okay,
Craig.
right now I was divorced.
You know what?
Okay,
You are.
I'm sorry. I like
That's
the
fine.
divorce.
Hey,
Well, my wife
you
is
this
single.
one right now.
I'm sorry. I
He's a
didn't know his
widower,
wife
man.
died.
He's a widower.
You gotta do your
I
homework.
didn't know his wife
It's just
died.
like last
But hold up,
episode,
hold
Craig.
up.
Last
That still
week,
doesn't.
it's just like last week, Craig.
That
when you
still
only saw
doesn't-
like a clip of the Monique and Steve Harvey.
That still.
and you formulated your
It still
opinion off
does
the
not
clip.
give him a pass. It still does not give him a pass for going to get a happy ending as a billionaire.
We're
When you
putting
can go out and you can buy $1 billion happy endings. What's wrong with
You
this
know what,
dude?
Craig? It goes back to
That's a
it
lose-lose
goes back just like
situation.
you know what, Craig? It goes back to like last week that you didn't understand. I tried to say to you, and you don't understand this. Wealthy people do what the fuck they want to do.
So why can't he be
So-
an FIUU?
Why? Just because he did what he wanted to do?
Yes, he got caught. What do you mean what?
Oh, so is he?
You're not
FIU?
telling me. You're
Okay,
not
hold
telling
on.
me why
Is
he shouldn't. Tell me why he
is
shouldn't.
FIUU because
Tell me
he
why
got
he
caught?
shouldn't.
Or is he FIUU because he's a wealthy?
Can you tell me why he shouldn't?
billionaire who went to a
Tell me why he shouldn't be. Can anybody tell me why he shouldn't be?
Malik, we're gonna be real creative with this silence.
Yeah, play some crickets.
Damn. Okay, so FIU you little B. We're
It's
going.
Craig Black, and you.
We're going with Robert Kraft.
for the history department.
We're going with Robert Kraft. I'm turning all their mics off. Damn it. We're going with Robert Kraft. He's the FIU. You can stay on. You can stay on. We're going with Robert. Trayon,
That's right.
FIU of the week.
That's
We're
right.
going with Robert Kraft right now. He's the
Right.
FIU of the week. He's being a part of the.
Disagree.
He's in the spa
I don't
department.
agree with that.
His paperwork
Take this
has
show
been
right now.
processed, and he's there. Malik, close the damn music, okay? All right, we're going to break, man. But that's the end of the damn show. These dudes are pissing me off today. These sensitive bastards in my.
You know what? Is that we turn all the live feeds off right now.
Hey,
Good content here. There's some good content.
so what we gonna do? We out. Y'all check us out on iTunes,
Take that show,
Facebook,
throw that shit in the
YouTube,
trash.
IG. Y'all
In
check
the
us out there.
trash.
It's some Wildcats. It's all being brought to you by Ezra Technologies and the Craig Shields Foundation and Community Cuts for Kids. Shout out to Ezra Technologies giving us $170,000 for Community Cuts for Kids. Give it up to them, all right? We out, Malik. Y'all bastards. Y'all some bastards.
What's going on today, man? You got a testosterone, man?
What is? Why y'all not Robert Kraft? We still live too. Why we not
That's
Robert
why I
Kraft?
said we should turn the live feeds
But
off.
like this, if he goes FIU, it's only because he got caught. I'm like, shit, if you got $1 million, then why are you going there? Why won't you have them come to you? But I don't think that's big enough for
Yeah,
him.
that's my whole.
That's not FIU
That's
worthy.
not FFU.
That's not FIU worthy, Craig. It's not.
It's not.
What the
What
It's
did
not.
If that's not fucking it up, what is it?
But that's not really messing it up, though.
He did.
What
Joe,
did he
hey,
fucking
This
look,
motherfucker
look,
went and got a happy ending
What did he
at a
mess up,
damn
though?
spa.
Okay, and
It's
All right.
called the Orchids.
All right, but look, all right, let's look at the past. We gave R. Kelly FIU because he messed it up and now he in jail. Jesse Smollett, he was lying, he messing up what we got going on.
Oh no, he fought that too.
He fought Jesse.
He didn't believe Jesse for a
Oh
long
no,
time.
time out. You didn't think Jesse should have got
I need more
FIU?
proof. I need more proof. After everything,
Is that what
going
you're
on,
saying?
I see.
for two
Whoa,
years,
are you
They go with words again.
for
With
2
words
years,
again.
was like,
Like,
I
they
just
do.
need
Oh,
more proof.
whoa.
It's like you didn't hear the whole Steve Harvey interview.
No, you did.
You taking sound bites.
So, I'm sending Craig more and more. Here go another one. Here goes some more. Here goes some
So
more.
you didn't
I
think
still got
Jesse
to see more.
Smollett should have got FIU?
I said I needed more I did not say he shouldn't be FIU. You see, that's
You say you
that's
needed
what I
more
said.
proof?
Sound
You needed
bites.
more proof?
I said I needed more proof to believe that he was guilty. I wasn't going in on him just yet.
He was
I was
still
like, I
in
just
his
needed more proof.
he was still
When
in
it
his,
first came
conspiracy-
out, I wasn't.
conspiracy theory type thing.
Oh Lord.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah,
He was like,
Even
the
after they
man-
said there wasn't no white dudes, it was 2 Nigerian dudes. He was still like, nah, I don't get it.
You know the man out the man.
they
out
got
to
the
get him,
check.
you
They
know.
saw him buying the mask
The text messages, the $100,
and the loose.
Oh, now we actually gonna talk about that. Cause
Are we? What are we talking about?
read your papers.
No,
Read the
like,
papers.
what you doing?
Read the paper. The new headline that came out on TMZ. Read the paper. Said
Where is that?
Where's it at?
They said $35 check. We know that.
Check
Where
show.
did-
We know that.
text what? What they?
Training fee call the police claim into question.
Yes. So it sheds light that the check he wrote was just for training fees, not to pay them off to beat his ass. That's what I'm saying.
What did you expect them to put on the check,
and the check
Craig?
was also backdated, and then they caught a Uber to
Craig.
3 blocks away from where it was
I'm
supposed
not
to have
saying
to
the
go to
dude was
carry the
not.
rest of
Hold
the
up, hold up. I'm just saying we're
All
gonna
it was
talk
was
about it.
premeditated.
Goddamn, we're gonna talk about it. It's part of the damn show. And I see what stance I gotta take, cause y'all.
You already know what's
We already know what stance you gonna take.
Hold on, before you start the second show, because you like to rush shit, are we even gonna have a second candidate for FIU?
Shit, we couldn't get up first one. Y'all ain't want
So
to.
that's my point. So you just
But
going
y'all-
to the
y'all
you
say
going to
this.
the next show.
Hold on. People on social
Hold on,
media
hold on,
saying
hold on.
Jesse Smollett sure underground. I mean, he can get a major and a minor.
So, this top 5.
Yeah, I started doing the top 5. I started going now.
Comedy movies.
Yeah,
Like, do stand-ups count?
yep. It's comedy.
Is that a movie though?
I'm saying, like, Kevin Hart last
That's like
time I came,
documentaries, it's not
that
a
would
movie.
count?
I would never put that.
It's
I know, I'm just saying for
Hey, hey,
example.
He would.
Hey, Chad,
He's
for
a
what?
Kevin
It's
Hart
your
fan.
list. Don't let nobody tell you about your list. It ain't no criteria to it. That's what we've been figuring out the last couple of weeks. It's your list. So if you want to stand up, that's your criteria.
Florida Evans popped out.
There you go. How about that?
And Felicia Rashad.
That was his criteria. So
She's
it's
an
on
actress.
you.
He can say Florida Evans, but I can't put Robert Kraft from the fucking FIU.
No.
No.
He fighting for prison reform.
So whatever your list want to be.
He don't give a fuck what you doing. We thought Al was doing. We thought Brother Minister was tough on the Europeans, as Al would say. Craig right behind.
Yeah.
That's being tough on him because I want to put
You
him on
said
You want to sue
fuck
Nike
him
and Duke.
because he's an NFL owner. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So regardless of him doing shit like for that would help black people like prison reform, you don't give a fuck about
He's
that.
also a cheater too, man. Let's get that. Let's
Here
get
we go. So we
that.
go.
Let's get
So
that.
now,
You know,
better than the Falcons.
Deflate Gate.
You know what?
Spy gate.
You're right, because Robert Kraft.
Spygate. That's what I should have said. Spygate.
You're right. You're right, because Robert Kraft.
you need to make you a million.
I missed that one. Oh shit. Spygate.
You're right though, because Robert Kraft was out there on the field with a camera, and he was in the locker room with the ball boy deflating.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah,
paid.
he
He
did all
paid.
that. He did all
He
that.
paid the people. Yeah. You know, you gotta have the money to do it. All right, we gonna start the next show.
So like I said, we're gonna start the next show. You know what? Please,
Like a
please do not. When we get to FIUU on the second show, just don't say shit, because we won't have nobody.
We gotta have somebody, man.
No, you want to start, you ready to start the show.
Are we gonna do Jesse Smollett again? Come on, give me somebody. Give me somebody.
Why we gotta have somebody so we can play the graduation music?
Oh my God. Y'all can't come up with nobody, but y'all want to use the people there. You know, it's like a staple in the show. We do it every show, so that's why we got to keep doing it. That's
You come on the first show doing it,
Okay.
just because you said fuck it, it's gonna be him on the
Put it
show.
back on, yeah.
On the second show, just do it. Whoever you want, Craig.
Yeah.
Whoever you decide.
See, See, they getting sensitive too. They getting real sensitive.
Nigga, you been sensitive for weeks now.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Keith asked you last.
I asked you about
Keith
the
was
last.
like,
I checked on
I
you.
don't
He need a shot of testosterone, man.
Testosterone. So, give me somebody, man. Nobody in the NFL.
These live
We can use that basketball team down there in Arkansas that they use. The Bama's that won a regular season championship and tried to cut down the nets and brought out a broom in the.
That was just a regular season game, huh?
It was the end of the regular season. They won the conference championship, and they swept them and won the conference championship, the regular season championship. But they act like they won the national title or something like that, trying to cut down the nets and all that. I don't know if that's FIU worthy.
It was topic worthy.
It was fun.
You know.
It's fun because had that been up on Delphi Road, that'd have been a fight.
They said it was almost a brawl.
What's up, Kim?
Northwest.
Fight against who?
Anybody. You ain't cutting down on nets in there.
Not in Northwest.
Nah. Not if you ain't got on blue.
Not back then.
Nah.
I don't know how they do now, but not back then.
So
That
Julian Blair
that
today.
days changed.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Julian Blair today. From Northwest up at America.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he was at the game.
Yeah.
My man,
His
Jim.
son play. Who his son play for?
He told me, I can't remember. He introduced it to me.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't give a shout out to
Okay.
SJC.
Yeah, we can do that at
Scott Van Pelt?
No. St.
JC.
John's. SJC.
Oh.
The boys and the girls in the championship.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand.
I gotta pronounce it.
I thought you said here because he was at the game the other day.
Nah, he always at America.
Listen.
So what we gonna
So
do?
can we give a shout out, man, to SJC boys and girls in the championship?
Shout him out. Is this gonna fall?
By the time the show come out,
Yeah, but you know we
I
don't
already know what it is.
Y'all just terrible. So we don't have an FIU. That's what's happening right now.
This is really bugging you, huh, man?
And,
It
and
is.
lose somebody.
It really is. It is getting under my skin right now.
Let's give it to the teacher that took kids out on
Oh,
We can think about it. Something would have came to it. There you go, Keith. The teachers that took the kids to the cotton field.
Yeah,
To pick cotton
black history,
for Black History.
no, but then they had another one too. What was the gym teacher?
Had another one that had two black kids dressed up like slaves for Black History Month too. One of the topics that I had out there about how crazy this month been.
It was sixth graders,
I
weren't
think
they?
that.
Yeah, but then also there was one where the Northern Virginia gym teacher has the 3rd through 5th graders play runaway slave game.
Yeah.
We
We can't do 2.
go from one to doing
Man,
two.
you got all these new rules. I ain't knowing about.
We didn't want to do none.
Well, no, that's
Now he's doing it too. What?
the Northern Virginia gym
Or,
teacher.
or we can do Burberry since we done got on Prada and Gucci. Did you see that the
Burberry
hoodie,
noose.
the hoodie with the noose?
Dave, what about the Northern Virginia gym teacher who has his 3rd through 5th graders play runaway slave game?
Gotta go.
That's FIU.
Oh, that's a winner.
He's my dudes, boy.
Said that's a win.
That's a winner.
Got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. Was that similar to the teacher who had the kids picking cotton, right?
That's
Yeah,
what I said.
he
That's what I
won.
said.
I think the pink cotton's a bigger story.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know what?
He said, how we go from one
I
to
should have
two?
went to my basketball game like Dirk did. I should have showed it.
Here we go.
No,
You was gonna play?
just to avoid this bullshit, Craig.
Why is this bullshit that I'm
He
doing?
need a shot of testosterone, man.
Testosterone.
Let's give him all that.
Shit,
Testosterone.
You need a shot, a drink.
All right, here we go.
Enema.
All right, we are back at it. It's that podcast with some wild cats. I am Craig Black, and in the building, got my family up in here. My man Keith, aka Cat Daddy Keith, aka Keith the Freak. What's up, man?
What's up, Black?
Also got my man Ant in here, aka Agent Asshole. What's up, Ant?
Hey, Dookie.
And we got the dude, he's back on the roll right now, setting the record, consecutive shows. My man Dave, aka the voice of reason. What's up, Dave?
What's up, Black?
What's going on, man? Say, man, town is great to have you back, man. It's good to have you back in town, man. Shout out to the producer, my man Trayon, aka intern, aka producer, makes the show happen. All right. So let's break it down for the people. This show is about us and our friendship over the last 35 plus years, covering the topics we want to cover, okay? And it's about our opinion, not your opinion, because we don't give a damn about you think. It's all about what we think, all right? Let's get it started. Shit. Y'all got your top 5?
Yeah, I got mine.
We going right to the top 5. Top 5 movies. We're going with comedy. Top 5 comedy movies of all time, all right? Any particular order? I guess you're gonna go 1 to 5, 5 to 1. How you want to do, Keith? You gonna kick it off, man?
I got Uptown Saturday Night. It's number 5.
That's number 5.
Yeah. I got Friday at number 4. I got Something About Mary as number 3.
Oh shit! All right,
I got Harlem Nights as number 2. And Life as number 1.
All right.
Ain't nobody
That
got no
is Something
problems.
About Murray.
Ain't nobody got no problems with my list.
Man, that's Something About Murray. You
got a
kind
good
of.
list
I'm
this
mad at you about Murray. That joint was funny as hell. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, who's up next? What's up, Ant? You got your top 5?
Ooh,
I'm really not. I'm not even a comedy dude, man. I'm more of a sci-fi dude and stuff, man.
So he doesn't have
my
the
list
top
would be
five.
pretty similar to Keith's. But let me ask you this: the stand-up shows constitute a comedy movie.
It's your criteria.
Whatever you want to put
It's
there.
your list. It's your top 5.
So,
I like Something About Mary.
Run tell that. Here's my list.
well, unfortunately, Keith,
my
unfortunately,
list.
you know, sometimes when we get this list, like of what we going the topics, you know, when we 2 minutes before the show, it's hard to kind of come up with a good list, you know. So my list, like Anthony, would be similar to yours, except for the Something About Murray. Even though
that was funny.
no, it was funny. I just wouldn't have it in my top 5. It was hella funny, but I wouldn't have it in my top
It's my top 5. I'm not.
I thought that was good. Why wouldn't you have that in your top 5? What's wrong with
What's
that?
wrong with Something About Mary?
I just said I wouldn't have it in my top 5.
Right.
So
So
what's
you're
your-
asking for your top
What
5?
is your top
I
5?
would put something like
Give me 5 movies.
yours. Like it would be 4 the same as your same 4.
What's
Except
going to
for-
replace? What's going to replace Something About Mary?
I don't know yet.
Something I don't know yet. What's that? Is that it came out yet? Or something?
Fucking asshole.
And what about Uptown Saturday Night?
Huh?
What about Uptown Saturday Night? I just happened to see that not too
Nah,
long ago.
you.
It
I'm with
made
you
me-
on that. I'm with you.
made me
I'm
hit
with you
my
on
head.
that. I'm with you on
Craig, we ain't got no list.
So you ain't got a list,
We
Dad?
ain't got a list either.
I kind of got a 5.
You gotta go ahead. Get away, Trey. You can go ahead, man. Go with your top 5, man.
Let's go, Slim. Let's see what you got.
What you got, man? Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic too, man.
I put all the Fridays as one.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I got the movie Repose. Y'all seen that?
Repos.
With
I seen
Michael
it.
Blackson
I seen
and Master P.
Oh no.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that
Nah,
one.
just saying that food.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Snow on the Bluff. On Netflix.
Oh, I seen that junk.
That's
Yeah.
It's not really. It's not really a comedy.
It's not a
but
comedy.
It's hilarious.
It's
Okay,
not
I
a
got
comedy.
check that Snow on the Bluff.
Snow on the
No
Bluff.
on the bluff.
It might not
It's
be
like
on Netflix right
it's
now.
a
but
fake-
it pops on.
It's
every
a
now
fake
and
New
then.
Jack City Minister Society jump down in the country, down in Arkansas. I mean in Alabama.
It's
So
somewhere.
it's
in
not a
Atlanta.
comedy.
It's
It's
Atlanta.
not a
But you gonna
comedy,
laugh at
but
it
it's
because
hilarious.
of the
Yeah, the
country
action
shit.
terrible.
Oh,
Action
Snow
terrible.
on the bluff. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Oh,
right.
yeah. Super bad.
Oh yeah, that jump was fun.
Super bad. That's
That jump was
that is that. Yeah,
that
that
jump
that.
was fun.
McLovin. That's a good one
That
right
jump
there.
was
And I put Killing Them Softly in there.
Kill 'em softly.
The Dave Chappelle joint?
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
He's back. You missed that shit last week, didn't you?
So then you want to take another stab at it, or you
No.
done? Are you done?
No, they're unprepared.
This shit like the first show.
Give them the FIUU for being unprepared.
Give it to me, because this show trash like the first show. Trash.
Yeah, there's some trash.
This
there.
is
Yeah.
trash.
Oh my
Malik,
God.
Malik,
My
you gonna have to
God.
help us out with the production on
Hey
this.
man, these dudes is killing me.
Nah, you
man.
can just
I'm
practice
going my
on this
top
one.
5.
Yeah, let's go, Black.
I'm going my top 5. Number 5, I'm going with Life. Number 4, Harlem Nights. Number 3, Bustin' Loose.
Okay.
Y'all remember that joint, Bustin' Loose? Y'all remember that? Okay, all right. Rich Pride. Number 2, the best stand-up ever. Out of all comedians, Eddie Murphy, Delirious. That joint, Delirious. That Aunt Bunny.
That ain't wrong.
Because I was
That-
he said Kevin Hart, I was gonna
The
walk
Delirious is better than anybody. That Aunt Money the skits, you know, Uncle Charlie on fire, and that's a fire. Man, that joint, that's a play. Y'all, come on now. That all
I
right,
ain't get no arguments, man.
and the number 1 is Friday, the very first Friday. All the other Fridays are trash to me. First Friday is the original movie.
Yeah, that's
The
Oh,
funniest
no,
The low budget
Next
Friday.
Friday over the first Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so you say Friday and
next
Friday?
Because it was so low budget and stuff,
The
man.
you don't know,
Focus,
baby.
low
Did.
budget.
That's why you looking at me like.
You know how much that budget
Next
was for that?
next
Well,
Friday,
make it funny.
Next
they had
Friday
one
was
scene
What?
with Pinky.
What?
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! That
So-
dude Clifton Powell, he from DC too. He from Southeast.
Hey, this your cousin? That's your cousin? Yeah, that's my cousin. You fired.
You fired there too. Shut up! You said another goddamn
Even
word.
before when Michael Blackson came in and said he couldn't get jiggy with this, that didn't stand out to you.
Yeah, I forgot about.
But when
Michael
Diddy
Jackson,
getting ready talking about Baby D,
but
and
no,
then Baby D pop out, who that?
that first Friday, man, it's
your cousin?
it's the people you
Yeah,
have.
the first one was
First one
funny.
was
Big Perm, come on now.
The first one was a classic, but the second one could have been funny.
The second one was hilarious.
Could have been funny.
Which one? Michael Epps was in which
What
one?
you doing to my dog?
All the rest of them. Friday after Friday, next Friday.
No more locked doors.
Friday
No,
after
that's
that.
not
The
the first
fuck
one.
out.
Come
Come
on,
on,
man.
The first one.
That happened.
So yeah, I say next
Mike
Friday.
Epps
Next
is
Friday.
also every
Next
Friday.
Friday was alright.
Hey man, my
Oh,
dad
fuck.
tripping, man. He said I got
The
to
second
get
one.
my train.
But no, I don't.
Wake up, Greg. Wake up, Greg.
Hey, that. You sure you want to do nothing, Dave? You good? You
I'm good, bro.
I'm good. You good with your okay? All right. All right. So that's the top 5 for the week, and we ain't got nothing else to go from there.
With the internet
Man, I got to start taking a look at this this
Yeah,
email. Yeah, I need to.
So we're gonna go right to the
Was
FIU
this on
of
the
the week.
email?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
I ain't seen the email.
Yeah.
When the email come to us? Today?
Today is 6:44.
Oh, that's kind of late. That's late. You gotta get that shit to
You
us
got 2
earlier than
candidates
that.
for FIUU right now.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Craig
Yeah,
and
we
We
gonna
got
give it
people
to
that didn't even
It's
show
their
up
first-
today. They
it's
got
their
to
first
first
time.
class too then.
It'll be their first time.
Craig and Black.
I don't think they've been.
It's no
FIU
cut card.
yet. Yeah, I don't
No
think.
cut card. They can be freshmen.
All right, we're going to the FIU of the week, and that's Fuck It Up University. And Anthony, you had we going with the teachers that took the kids, the 6th grade kids, to the cotton fields during Black History Month. Is that one?
Yeah. A Northern Virginia school gym teacher had the kids had 5th and 6th grade play Runaway Slave.
That was like tag or like Cowboys and Indians,
You know,
something like that. Like
I'm-
what was they
I'm
doing?
sitting. I couldn't even conceive how this game go and stuff.
It's
So
like,
what did you
it's like-
teach them, man?
What makes them think about what makes them think that this is cool? This is a good idea though. That's the thing that's getting me. Is like even with these clothing lines and everything. Like, Slim, what was you thinking about when this popped in your head?
The whole
It's
the Burberry, yeah.
All of it. I mean, just like what would make you think that's a good idea?
But on top
Man,
of it, do it during Black
I got a
History Month.
lesson plan for you. I got a lesson plan for the kids.
I have an idea.
What's that?
I think it's because it's less confrontation in the world today. In terms of
Less
like,
confrontation.
But everybody's so
in
sensitive
in terms
about
of like,
everything.
you know, like if that had happened back in the day with you, if you found out your kids was playing Runaway Slave in gym class, you would have said something to the teacher.
Right.
So
Which
it's
is-
just,
oh,
really
really?
the kids would have.
But
I
that's
ain't playing
what
no
I'm saying.
damn Runaway Slave.
But what possessed you to take the kids to a damn cotton field and pick cotton? And then they had them singing Negro spirituals while they were picking the cotton.
I would look. Okay. I don't understand it.
I mean, come on, now, you a teacher.
If
What
you
do you
try
get?
to understand it, the only thing I can say is that maybe they were like, okay, in their sick mind, they're thinking that this is a teachable moment, like you can go do what your ancestors did, something like that. I'm not.
That's why I'm saying.
Not excusing it. I'm not saying I understand it.
What would make you think that that's a good idea?
I think it's, you talked about it being not things not being confrontational. I just think it's a lack of. It's always like a lack of a black voice in that person's life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a co-worker, whether it be, you know, like Burberry, whether it be people in the design room. You know, there's somebody, there's not a black voice to say, you know what, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen.
My question
You know
is, do we know if these were black teachers taking these kids
The
on these
identity
trips?
has not.
The Cottonfield, she was a white teacher, I think.
Yeah, the identity
She was
has
a
not
white
been,
white lady, I think.
The identity is not. They have not released the identity of
The teachers?
the teacher and stuff. Yeah.
When you go to FIU, they get fast food and all that.
Get what?
They get what?
That's
They do the fast
financial
food
aid.
and all that. For
Financial
FIU.
aid.
Nah, we
Financial
get
It's just
full.
straight.
financial aid, man.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You didn't hear that.
Nah, they get
We grew up on Stafford Loan.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
you younger than we are. When we went to college, it was, you know, it was called something different.
Stafford loans and Pale Grants.
Pale Grant.
Pale Grants. Pale Grant, you ain't paying
They
that.
still got some.
And Fannie Mae calling you every 5 minutes to get their money back.
You still out?
That's
No,
not. That's
no.
not. Fannie. Fannie does houses.
One of them maids. One of them
Sally.
Sally. One of them damn maids.
I was trying to get my pass.
I know.
You worked at Fannie Mae. That's why you had to correct me. I tell you, boy, Asian ass. So anyway, FIU candidates of the week are the teachers that took the kids on these field trips to do
Slave in the wasteland.
They're not candidates.
Third to fifth grade.
They're not candidates.
They are admitted into the
They
history
have
department.
received, right.
They in the history
They have
department.
received their scholarships, full ride.
full ride. And yes, and the members of FIU, y'all give it up for them candidates of the week. We got it, y'all. Y'all give it up one time. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great. And we got honorable mention FIU youths too. Anthony, aka Asian Asshole, and Dave, Voice of Reason.
And the voice of
unprepared.
unprepared.
Unprepared asshole.
This is coming from the same dude that sends the emails with the production information to the wrong email address. Okay.
I've only been doing this show for 20 weeks now. Means you never look at the email. Giving you community cuts for kids. Shout out to Ezra Technologies giving us $175,000 for community cuts for kids. We appreciate Ezra Technologies. Y'all give it to Ezra one time. Yeah. Y'all want to do an internet question? We can end the show on that.
Yeah, let's see if
What's
we
the
can pick it up.
question?
Let's see if we can pick the show up. Because I'm about to apologize to whoever stayed
Yeah,
up
I
this late.
really gotta start.
This Sunday night. Because
These
I'm
topics
not
are
live.
fucking
But
garbage.
but my people to my right, they live tonight. So I mean, somebody stayed up to listen to us tonight, right?
I said, I'm surprised for those who stayed up and watched it.
We apologize.
My mama, we appreciate you.
So,
One time.
y'all want to do one?
Make it a good one. Make it a good one. We might even answer it. All right, we about to do internet questions, people. If you do have any questions, to send us email questions to what's our email address again?
If somebody's still listening and they got a question,
Are we over there? Like,
Yeah, we still live on there.
we got any activity over there?
It's Ugly and Anthony Parker.
Oh, Anthony Parker's still on.
Nah, it's just Ugly now by itself.
What's up, Huggy?
oh
Green, green.
man.
Y'all answered number 14 already?
You got a different list?
What is that? Why do men assume just because other men find her attractive
Did you get
that she has someone or has messed with multiple people?
Hey, we didn't even get a second page this week.
I didn't print one out for y'all.
So how?
I was just going to say the question.
Our intern got the question. We don't got the question.
You probably got a good email address.
Hey, Keith, I get reimbursed for my gas. I didn't get reimbursed for gas.
We need to talk to the folks in
Hey,
just.
tell Malik he just need to practice on this one. This is just some.
We're gonna go with number 25, right?
It's number 25.
What's 25?
I'm saying 25 like we know.
This, all right. This is an internet question we're gonna end the show on. It comes from ladies that need some assistance with relationships, with life questions, or from the internet. So they send us their questions. We answer it from an all-male perspective, uncut. All you gotta do is send your questions in, ladies. Email us at somewildcats@gmail. That's SOMEWILDCATZ cats@gmail.com. Okay. All right. This one comes from a young lady. She says, if a husband threatens to divorce every time an argument happens, do you believe him? Damn, how did you say that? Doesn't make any sense.
She basically saying, should he keep the right?
They ain't saying that right is all. If a husband threatens to divorce every time an argument happens, do you believe him and file for divorce, or do you just ignore him? Now, that's kind of out there. I don't think anybody's getting to an argument threatening to divorce you every time. That doesn't seem like too realistic. Y'all married? I don't think y'all been in that heated much of a conversation. Argument where you're going to threaten to divorce somebody every time you're in an argument. I mean, most of the time you have to do something drastic to get to divorce. It has
Even
argument.
something drastic or something continuous that builds up to it, but
Drastic meaning cheating. Build up meaning.
Well, no, because keep in mind, based off of what the question is, if you take the question in its true nature, she's basically asking if he continues to threaten that he's going to divorce you. Should she
file? Or should she just
beat him
ignore
to the
it?
punch?
Right.
Hell yeah, get on now.
it don't sound like they need to be together anyway.
It don't. If he's bringing it up every argument, it sounds like he wasn't ready for marriage. Or he wasn't.
Either that, or
you know,
he's already put like this. I'm gonna tell you a little secret, ladies. I'm gonna tell you a little secret, and I'm not even gonna charge y'all for this.
You might got something already.
No, that's the surface.
Okay.
If he's already thinking and threatening divorce, in his mind,
He already know.
he's already working on his exit plan. Damn, can I get a place for how much money? I can afford this. Maybe she won't hit me for child support right away. He already thinking about it. So if he's threatening, he's thinking about it.
And there'll
That's a
be
good-
argument.
That's a good gem, though, man. That's a good gem. That's a good gem.
Well, so take it seriously,
And
ladies.
it's, one of the ladies on here says, if she's miserable, yes, get out.
It sounds like
believe
he's
him.
miserable.
Yes, leave him. He needs therapy. But she really needs therapy. He needs therapy. But if he's bringing it up and if he's threatening you multiple times, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about that exit plan right now.
Probably already got the exit plan down and got his new lady on the side ready to go with him.
Yeah, and when I was saying build up, damn it, I'm talking about as far as that's not a normal conversation. Like, Slim, I'm done with this. You know, that's just not a regular conversation that is coming up every time y'all disagree on something. That he talking about.
Yeah, that's not normal.
That's not a normal
That's not
conversation.
normal.
So that's why I'm saying it's a build up to it.
Probably trying to gauge where you are. He's like throwing it out there to see if you're gonna like take this bait and say, well, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and split up. You know what I mean? Like he might be just trying to do something like that. You know, get a response from you.
Yeah, gotta go.
But we had 25 questions to choose from, and that's the one you chose.
Yep, that's the one I chose. And there it is.
All right.
Internet question.
All right.
So if you want to send them in, ladies, send it to some
Ladies,
Wildcats. SOMEWILDCATZ. Your internet questions, you'll get advice from the fellas. We'll help you out, all right?
Hey, listen, real quick, before we do leave, I want to give a shout out, and I don't think we give these folks enough props for the work that they do. Malik Pinckney is our production dude, and Malik does a hell of a job of the finished product that you see on SoundCloud, that you hear on iTunes,
SoundCloud.
you know, again, you're looking at the behind the scenes, but the work that Malik does is by far, you know, some of the most professionals from the podcast that I've been listening to. So I wanted to give a shout out to Malik. I don't think we give him his enough. We give him props internally, but we never give it to him on the air and stuff. So I just wanted to give Malik props.
Good job, Slim.
No.
Got
job,
change your name.
Get us a discount, but yeah, great job. Malik.
You tried.
Great job. Great job. All right. All right, so you can catch us on SoundCloud, on iTunes, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. We're at Some Wild Catz, the podcast. Okay, thanks for checking us out.
Hey, real quick, I got my top 5.
You know what? You want to give a shout out to basketball?
Okay. Before we get out of here, I want to give a shout out to the SJC Lady Ballers and the SJC fellas, both playing the WCAC Championship tomorrow, Monday, up at American University, 6 p.m., which you guys probably get the
All right,
Win.
we are out. Peace, my peoples. Yo.
Bye.
Man, turn that live shit off so I can cuss Craig out.
Y'all motherfuckers, bro.
After you do yours, get that one over there.
You want to make sure all of.
We got one. I don't know what the hell that one is.
What is this, Craig? What is this?
What's this one
That's
right here?
YouTube. That's YouTube.
Oh, that's
Don't nobody listen on YouTube. So.